Western.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'll keep this brief. Somehow this whole debate and issue has become hijacked by what I believe to be a minority in this House. It is claimed by some that by liberating this country from the European Union's customs union and single market, it will somehow lead to a fantastic, brave new world, one where we are free to strike new deals with China and the US and other markets. But this claim is presented as a choice. It is one or the other. But clearly it is not. The public really is being deceived. By way of example, all countries in Europe trade with China. The UK already does. We are not handicapped by being part of the EU. Quite the opposite. We are strengthened. We are enabled. A simple fact, if I may, amongst this debate. The UK's exports to China are 1/10 of those of Germany. We're both in the EU. The UK exports 18 billion, whilst Germany exports a total of 180 billion. Is it handicapped? No, it is not. Being a member of the EU does not work against you. UK PLC needs to prioritise its largest customer, surely the EU Customs Union, and build its markets elsewhere. That is what the CBI says. As Paul Drexler said this morning, the challenges that face UK manufacturing are seriously threatened by what is faced with a hard Brexit and switching to World Trade Organization rules. The public expects this place to act in its best interests. And so for the economy, for jobs and businesses, I have not got time. For businesses, we must stay in a customs union and some form of single market. In recent months, we have seen the storm clouds gather, faltering growth, rising inflation, major manufacturing job losses, and not just the prospect of, but the reality of the global trade wars. Protectionism is around us everywhere. Racism and hate crime are on the rise. There are faint echoes of the 1930s. Now is not the time to desert our neighbours in Europe. And that is why I will be voting with both the Frontbench and also the Lord's Amendment number 51 to keep all options on the table and ensure we achieve the best negotiated outcome for the public, our businesses and our economy.